I heard a beep on the car and four-wheeler in the road, so I was like, ooh, okay. So, mark me in for Christ. Got a couple videos I need to post. Gonna do that tonight. Gotta do that tonight. Gotta do what I say that I'm gonna do. Gotta do that. I would love to have people listen to my videos, right? It's fine. It's working out for me. I get to talk about things, and then this actually helps keep me focused. So if I make 50 videos, I make 50 videos. Gotta look through, make sure I get cut off by the thing. Um, what am I doing? I don't know. I have no idea. All right, okay. Get down to business. Contemplating. I want to make some vows and keep them. Some good stuff right there. Yes, I do. I do. I got this thing in my head that I want that I'm never doing enough. Never doing enough for God. To some extent, I kind of think that I feel a little bit of discouragement, but then also in a way I feel motivated and I want to do more. But sometimes I feel like I procrastinate on certain things. I do not want to do that. That is not like that. That's frustrating to me. That I would not do what I say that I'm going to do. I'm making a vow. Making a vow to other people. Making a vow to the Lord. You on with me? So I don't want to do that. I wanted to make a video today because I am going through a dilemma. Not afraid to say it. That I want to go out on my own. Not I will go. I will say this. I've already made up my mind. I already made up my mind and said yes. I'm ready to go, and I want to go. I said God fill my plate, and he's starting to fill my plate. Got a lot going on. Do a lot going on after work, and I do not want to interfere with my other job. I want to be honest. I want to be 100% with him. 100% with not putting the two together, making sure that is getting everything that they're paying for, which would not be honest. I think it was preacher the other day, or a devotion I was reading. It was something, and if you've how are you getting to where you want to go? Are you getting there with deceit and lies and fear upon other people? Are you tricking other people to just for more greed? No. No, we can't do that. Because I'm scared God's gonna. I'm scared that it would not succeed, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to. I want to succeed. I want God's will to be done. I don't want the fire to. I have got to find that verse. I'm always saying that stuff. But I'm working on it. I just read through Acts, starting to read through Romans. By God's good grace and His fire inside of me, because if there was no fire, there would not be that determination, and that determination proves that there is a God. Okay, because it's just the way my life was and what it is now, and so I want to be 100%. I want to be able that fire to pass over at the end of my life. And you see all this chaff burning all around it, and then it mounts up that I'm storing treasures in heaven. And I talked to somebody the other day. Thank you for that. If you ever see this, that I really honestly feel like that I can see, man, I'm gonna store some treasures in heaven. No, I'm gonna do the right thing. I think that I can say that. I really do. Because if I'm doing the right thing, and it's completely right, thank you, God, for making it right. Because I'd be saying, you know what? I'm putting it away in heaven. It's nothing that can burn away. In a way, it just kind of seems just a little bit like a little bit of cockiness. But if it's completely right and it's completely humble, then it can't be that. Right? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what God's. I was gonna say I don't know what God's will for my life is, but I don't know where He's gonna take me. And if I had a set point in my life, then somewhere, then that would be wrong. Now, I think take into consideration that there's mindsets and what you're having to strive for. But then I also think that, like for me, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to something. But for me, is I'm the type of person that likes to stay humble and feel like there's security in the humbleness. And that passive, I don't know. I'm not a smart man, but and just kind of like, okay, yeah, and just being agreeable versus being confrontational, and and not that I don't stand up for my God, because some days I do. Some days I wish I would stand up more. Like if you go around saying GD, that tears me up. You over here just burning up some cuss words, that just tears me up, And I feel like I hold myself to a stricter standpoint, and just saying, you know what, I'm not going to pass this line. In which I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I would never say that there would be somebody that holds themselves to a strict standpoint, but they can't hold their strict standpoint to somebody else. you know. But I mean, the goals and the determination to get to somewhere. I have never done this. I am scared to death. I just I just spent I don't know how long. I need a haircut. He's not be that way. I just one lean, the number two, zoom, 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 zoom. That's what I did. All right, that's what I did. That's who I was. Did it for a long time, and it saved a lot of money. But now, the barber, he charges, I think it's $12 or $13. I ended up giving him $20 bill all the time, just so that, just because tell him I appreciate it, and maybe if I lose my money, or he just says, you know what, the haircut's on me this time. I don't know. I feel like being generous. We'll get back to that. Generous. Don't forget that. If I wish I could write it here up on the screen here, just you know, so I can some notes, some standpoints. I'm reading a book on that, by the way. I need to finish. But see, I done lost my thing. But do you remember what it was? Oh yeah, I think I guess I have to go back, but I'm scared to death. Don't know what to do. I do know what to do. It's like I just made a video like, I don't know, jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. You know, jumping out of an airplane. That's what I feel like I'm doing. I was saying that just a minute ago. I did the numbers for a month. I was like, yeah, and I don't know. Gotta look back at them numbers. I'm a number man. I just need. I want to know that God's hand is upon it. I say, God, if you want me to do this, fill my plate. He's starting to fill my plate. I'm just, but Lord, I just don't really see. There's so many obstacles. There's my license. There's, man, I'm in a world of hurt. I got my license. I have my electrical license. I have my. I got to change it from this company name to my company name, and then put my insurance on it. Once I do that, then and get my bonding, I'm ready to go. It's not going to take very much. I don't know how all this is going to work out. I can't say that. I don't know how long all this will work out, but God does. I made a decision to go out on my own, operate, doing business ass right now. I'm gonna get all my numbers, do the tax thing, do it right, give under Caesar what is Caesar's. I gotta do it. And if I do the right thing, the man said on that devotion, I pay 90% of what I make out. Just I take 10%. How do you do that? How does that work? Is that not faith? How you get to that point? See, look back for. I was just thinking. I was adding up. I was doing the numbers, the monthly numbers, and I forgot what I said I was going to get back to, but yeah, I was doing the monthly numbers, and I was like, okay, so the business. So out of the business, I'm going to pay. Now I don't know. Maybe I haven't thought about this, so forgive me if this sounds stupid, or if I'm doing it right, or I'm just not recognizing I'm doing it right, or whatever. But I was going to take 10% of everything, and only pay myself less. Pay myself less than what I make now. So, yeah. So I paid myself 12 to 15% less, maybe something like that, to just enough. And that actually, and why I say that is because that's paying my tithes out of that. But then I was going to take the whole company as a whole and pay 10% out of everything that's brought in, and then pay myself less. Or do I just take everything and pay 20%? I don't know. But I wrote everything up. Wrote everything up. I'm scared. Just so you know, today's March 4th. March 4th, 2017. The year of our Lord. I do pray to God's backs, but the lost souls, they're just important. Wouldn't you want a chance? Well, don't you want a chance? You want a chance. You want a chance to go to heaven. So therefore, I don't cry unto the Lord that he comes back. So I will say this, I do cry unto the Lord, Lord, come get me. But that's selfish, because you need a chance. Everyone needs a chance. And I firmly believe that. I want everybody to have a chance. But back to me. I'll make another video. I don't expect any phone calls, so I don't expect this to. So I want to talk about it. It makes me feel good to talk about it. It makes me feel good to work it out. I feel like I'm praying in a way, because I feel like God speaks. You know, did you get that? I thank God. Wish I had a burden bush. A bush right out in the yard there. Right out. You see that? Somewhere out in the yard. Somewhere out there. Maybe right there. Okay, somewhere right there. A bush that I can put a chair in front of. Okay? And don't even have to have a cushion in it, because I'd be so at all. I need a seatbelt in it, though. Seatbelt. Chain it, concrete it to the ground, to where I could go to it and I can speak to God. Lord, come down and set this bush on fire and come and talk to me. Cause I got a question. I got a question. And I got them wrote down. I got 4 questions today, and I need an answer. All right. All right. Okay. Question number 1. What's for dinner? I didn't get a check this week. I need something for dinner. Uh, mm. God, where are you taking me? At first, when all this was brought up to me, I was like, I had already talked to God and made it peace to be where I'm at. Then it got brought up again. And I was like, I'm going to be content to where I'm at. And then it got brought back up. It tore me up. Man, it tore me up. And I got excited. And then I didn't get excited. I was all frustrated and frazzled over the whole situation. And I was upset. And then I started thinking about it, and I was fine. And I was like, man, Lord, if this is your will, just fill my plate. Just continue to fill my plate. And so, yada, yada, yada. I'm saying this, okay? I don't think the time has come to put in my resignation. I don't think so. And I think that needs to be about 3 months. I'm going to tell them 3 months. I got 3 months here. That's it. 3 months to do whatever, and then I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. Got so much stuff going through my head. My goal, if I'm not paying myself out of everything that I make, I'm hoping to have just say 5 to 7,000 saved up in the business. If I got to, I'll work out on my truck, do what I gotta do. I'll figure it out. Gotta figure it out. But here's some of the key lines here. Changing my hours from 8 to 5. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, I'm counting on my hands. 13's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 9 hours. 8 to 5. From 7:15 to 7:45 is prayer time. It's going to be sitting down, praying, doing a devotion, and making sure I'm right before I leave for work. If I gotta repeat the same daggum thing every single day, then I'm gonna do it. I gotta pray every day. We gotta take a half an hour every day before I go to work and say, God, that I'm your servant. I'm your servant, and I want to touch the people that are around me, to stand up for your name, to stand up for what I believe in, to stand up for my business, to stand up for everything. Should I do that now? I'm not getting up enough early. I gotta get up early. I think some guy said it takes 60 days to make a habit. There you go. I gotta get up early. I gotta get up earlier. So if I'm up by 5:30 right now, every day, and I should be able to get to work by 6, and then take 30 minutes, 6 to 6:30, and pray. We're already doing that on Mondays, but I'm gonna do it every day, 7 days a week. Okay, maybe sleep in a little bit on the weekend, but Father, I gotta come to you before you and pray. I do it now. I don't know when I start the business. It already needs to be happening, and to be praying. I am praying about this. I need to. I wish I had a calculator. 10% of your time. All right, 10%. 10% of your time for God is I'm so sorry. I was just thinking, like, man, what if I posted every day a prayer for half an hour? Because I'm up 27 minutes right now. Just yapping on every day on YouTube. And I'm like, man, how much videos are being posted to YouTube? Where are they keeping all this? Is there a limit that you can post? I don't know. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. I would like for people to see my stuff, though. I wonder how many hours that you can post. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Put that in your cookie jar. Pull it out, eat it sometime. So I need to tell a joke or something. So I was putting some smoke detectors up at a house, and she said, "Oh yeah, the bug man's coming." I went downstairs, and as soon as she said that, doorbell rang. The bug man came in. He's got to be mid-60s. It was pretty old looking. 60, early to mid-60s. That's what he looked like. And so his canisters just dripping everywhere. And I'm like, man, watch your canister. You got bug spray everywhere. Less bugs, I guess. That's what he said once he left. But so he started spraying everything. Just a real happy guy and everything. So he come up there and spray, and he was like, "Yeah, I had to go spray this man's wooden leg." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, he got termites in his wooden leg." You serious? Yeah, I had to spray this man's leg. Yeah, it was. He didn't say. He said he was like, I don't know what to do. And so he said I had to spray it. And he said he told him, he was like, if you don't, you ain't gonna have a leg to stand on. Well, I was like, all right, man, all right. Yeah, and then he was pretty jumpy around. And I was like, wow, this is a strange cat right here. I don't know if I can say cat. I don't think that was my generation. I think it was one or two before mine, but And he says, yeah, hey, you know how many seconds are in a year? And I was like, man, I just added that up. I was like, I said like 386. I think it's like 38 million or something. Can't remember. But yeah, he was like, no, there's 12. I said, what? What's wrong with you? it was like January. He started counting his fingers. January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd. And I was like, all right. And then his canister like poof, and kind of like started leaking. Like it's like, hey, you got stuff, and it was like, no, it was like, yeah, I get it up. That just means less bugs. And then the guy, you say you judge a man by his fruits, but I was like, man, he seemed real nice. There wasn't no cussing or anything. And it just, I don't know, it kind of went downhill, but I need God. I need to start praying and reading more and more. It's a big decision. A big decision. What if the economy tanks? What if this? What if that? What if this? The man that I'm working for right now. If the economy tanks, we might all be out of a job. I'm sure we have something. There'll be food on our table. We might lose a car. But we'd still have food on our plate. It'd be sorrowful. It really would. It'd be terrible. But, he'd probably have work. He'd probably have work. Am I saying that I wouldn't have work? If I kept true to God, there'd be manna. There'd be water. I know some of this, it may seem like I'm answering my questions. But if you turn yourself around, I think it'd be hard. I am. I haven't said that I'm not going to do it, but Father, I come before you, humbled unto you, just and very grateful for everything that I have. Father, for you are the great provider. Man, if I just look back at where I've come from and what I've done, Father, you have really shown me mercy and grace. I thank you, Father, for that. I thank you, Father, for my 4 healthy kids. And I pray for the other families that are going through these situations. As hard as it is to say, Father, if it has to rain, may that you see me standing and not running and waiting the storm. May that you see that. I'm not saying to y'all, I'm not saying anything like, oh, your storms, oh, your the situations you're going through. I just stand up and get over. No. The rain will stop. I did that coming through my mouth. Huh. You might see me. I pray to God that I stand and show my faithfulness. But if you know God, you know Him, know Him, know Him, then you will know that it doesn't rain forever. It rained for a long time in a flood. Well, I've heard, I don't know how many different things about Noah's Ark. I heard it took like 7 years to build the same. Okay, he built an ark for like 7 years, or 4 years, or 2 years, whatever. A couple of years, that's a long time. That is a long time to be working on something. Okay? Man, this ain't ever going to get done. But when it got done, well, all the animals don't relate in this particular story. But it started raining. And it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. And I bet you about day 30 or day 35, and I'm pretty daggone sure that God didn't tell Noah how long it was going to be raining. Okay? And I'm pretty sure Noah did not know how long he was going to be on that ark, because it was a long time. I heard that we're going to say it was over a year, because I bet you $20 it was over a year, if not a couple of years, for the rains to subside, okay? The water to get down, all right? A long time, okay? And I'm pretty sure Noah did not know anything about that. And I'm pretty sure they were getting pretty sick and tired of the smell, okay? The smell, yeah, I get back. I'm sure after it stopped raining, the day after it stopped raining, they were like, the smell. I'm sure that some of them may have been getting seasick, you know? Maybe the lions threw up a couple times, you know? The elephants quit rocking the boat, you know? I don't know. You know? Wow. What a time. I'm sure that was pretty dang on. I'm sure they were yelling at each other. All right? But they eventually got off the boat. They got off the boat. They got off the boat. All right? Give me strength. The kind that takes to stand in those times. Give me strength. May that in those times I rely on you, okay? Because let me break this down, okay? Because I know it's just I just don't act sometimes. God, give me strength. Give me strength. Give me strength. Okay, all right, okay. Where's my strength, Lord? Where's my strength? Huh? Yeah. No. No. Father God, I'm going to stop. Here we go. That was A. This is B. I'm gonna stop. Whew. All right. You're in the middle of the storm. You're looking around. Whew. These animals stink. Man, they stink. Whew. This has been rough. Man, just threw up this morning, man. It was the waves. They were rocking. Man, the giraffes. Daggone giraffes, man. They get on my nerves. Nigga, stay with me now. Roar the lions, boy, they wake everybody up. Have you ever been to the zoo? You ever been to the zoo? It's like you can hear that round, just a little one. You're like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's like they were trying to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You got these lions, you know. So, man, get in life. Wow, the voice of the lion, the sheer majesty of it. Why in the world did he make that giraffe's tongue purple? Don't know. Wow. Man, he kept his boat together. Don't know how it did together, but it was last Friday. I just didn't. I got off work. You know what I'm saying? I was rushing through it. You know, you stay with me now. Wow. Man, there ain't one leak. Peacefulness. Praise God. It was amazing. He saved me and my family. Wow. Peace. Just what I'm saying. Then all the animals start back up. Here's the daggone birds. I'm gonna throw a stick at them next time. I'm gonna throw a stick. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, you know, God knows you want to throw a stick at him. Just stand around and look around. Wow. You know what? This is worth praising God over. I'm gonna believe, no matter what happens, that I'm gonna treat it like I'm gonna breathe tomorrow. Like I got my breath through today, and live like there's no tomorrow. Live like, you know what, God, I'm gonna do the best that I can today. I'm gonna do the best I can, and just trust God. If He takes my child, there's gonna be some tears. Lost my daddy less than a year ago. I want to do something. I've done it. There's been a couple things that happened. Only thanks to God. I busted my finger right there. That's not. I wasn't making chocolate cake. It would have been good though. So here we go. May I stand. Say, bear with me now. My child does not have to face the troubles of this world, but that my brother or sister, which is what they are not your child, but his child. Okay? But that they are in heaven, and they don't have to go through what we went through. Isn't that what this is about? Protecting all our brothers and sisters. Making sure that they're right before the Lord. Treating everyone like they were your child. No matter what. Not talking about them. Not one bit. Not saying anything about anybody. Or saying anything bad about anyone. Nothing. But going to them, talking to them when you have a problem, and lifting them up in prayer, and apologizing to them when they're wrong in your eyes. Treating everyone like they were your son or daughter. That is what Jesus was about. And that's what he wants from you, that he wants from me. And that's the way we should act. Give me the faith it takes to stand, to see. In the middle of the storm, in the black clouds. Open my eyes as wide as I can. Wide as they'll go. Open them, Lord.